Ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name of Arlo Maverick. I'm a man of many hats who just happens to rap, and today we're talking about teams. For any artist in any genre, it is very important for you to actually have a team that surrounds what you do. Now, in the early stages of what you're doing, as far as creating your art and writing it and promoting it, you probably want to try and take things on yourself. And the reason why I say this is that it's better for you to understand what it actually takes and actually make sure that you're actually ready to do this, because a lot of people will surround themselves with a team of people that they want to make sacrifices, but they haven't made those sacrifices themselves. So first and foremost, before you even get to the stage of trying to get anybody to be part of your team, do the work yourself. Once you've gotten to that point, that's what we're talking about right now. Now, in assembling the team that you have, what you're going to be doing is that you are going to be acting as a manager, in the sense that you are going to be facilitating multiple groups of people to do multiple things that are all working towards a common purpose and a common focus and a common goal. That goal is to make sure there is a consistency with your brand, a consistency with your marketing, and also creating more awareness of the music that you make. One of the people that you probably want to have on your team is a publicist. A publicist is going to be someone who's going to be creating awareness of the art that you create. They may already have established relationships with certain publications, certain blogs that allow for your music to actually be written on, maybe featured, maybe an interview. But it's very important for you to have that, in the sense that that person there is going to allow you to get in touch with media, and whether it be a review, whether it be an interview. This is an opportunity for someone to actually do a write-up on the music that you make and publicize it to their audience. Having someone who kind of runs your social media. Now, social media is supposed to be very personal, but at the end of the day, as much as you may have it on your phone, as much as you want to hop online and quickly tweet something or share something on Facebook, having someone who actually can provide you with a content strategy is very important. And also someone who's going to be able to teach you how to navigate this stuff, but even more importantly, just help you run this stuff, because trying to run Periscope, trying to run Instagram, trying to run Snapchat, trying to run Facebook, trying to run Twitter, all these social media outlets can become very daunting. And if you don't have a team of people that's assisting you do that, then it becomes something that you become overwhelmed with. And at the end of the day, you are an artist who's trying to make art, so you don't want this stuff to prevent you from making art, but you also want to be a part of it to make sure that it's representing you properly. You don't want to just blindly give anybody your social media access and have them tweet stuff or post stuff that is not congruent with what you do. So you have to make sure that you have the right person on board for something like this. And also, I'm not saying to give it away to someone entirely. You still have to be actively involved in it, because at the end of the day, your fans are expecting certain things from you. So if it's something that is not as personal, then you could hire someone else to. There's certain things you could ask someone else to do, but certain things have to come from you because your fans are coming to you. Now, having an in-house producer or in-house production team becomes very important. And the reason why I say it's very important is because you want someone who's going to understand what you do musically, someone who gets you, someone who is willing to hear your crazy idea and actually help it get to the point of becoming an idea that can come to fruition. When you look at people like Drake, and I often mention Drake because I think Drake is probably one of the best examples of an artist who's been able to surround himself with a team that understands him and is working towards that goal that he has, that they all share collectively as well too. Now, having an in-house producer, this person can sit with you and help you create a sound that is uniquely yours. Now, having that is important because that allows you to set yourself apart from everybody else. When everybody else is trying to run and get that producer, yes, these people bring great things to the plate, but at the same time, though, someone who is in-house, someone who actually understands you, someone who's willing to work through a million ideas with you to find that one gem is, beyond important. We are now in the day and age where content has become so important. Having behind the scenes footage, having video footage of your concerts, having music videos, having EPKs, having all this stuff is so important, because that is how you are connecting with your fans. J. Cole recently released a documentary called Forest Hills Homecoming, something of that matter, I can't remember. As we saw with J. Cole's documentary, there was a great deal of content that was created that allowed his fans to better understand who he was as an artist. And if you weren't a fan of his music before, that probably helped you become a fan, because you got to see how connected he is with his music, how connected he is with his band, how connected he is with his fans. It was amazing. Now, having somebody around who's able to create that content and build that content is very important. So if you can acquire that to your team, then as your career begins to build, then do so, because you want to be able to release content to your fans that allows them to get to know you and allows them to grow with you as an artist as well too. Because as a fan, in the interim, when you don't have music to offer to your fans, then sometimes it's not about the music. Sometimes they just want to get to know you as an artist and see what you're about. Now, with all these people that I've talked about in the sense of creating a team, and again, there's multiple teams, multiple people you want to add to your team. These aren't the be-all, end-all people that need to be part of your team. I'm just talking about people that you want to start assembling to be a part of your team. One thing you got to understand is that this is all going to cost money, right? But one thing you'll see with a lot of artists is that if you are willing to work hard enough to the point that someone sees that there's potential in what you're doing, and they actually see that you put in the work and they want to be a part of that, then sometimes people will come aboard and work for a reduced rate. Sometimes they'll come aboard and work for free, because at the end of the day, they see you as someone who's going to allow them to actually make a living off of what they do, because they're bringing something to the table that complements what you do, and they see that you have a team that's surrounding you, and now it becomes a situation where it's like, hey, you are a brand that they're helping to push. Again, jumping back to Drake, when you look at his whole team and what they've done in the sense of surrounding him with all the resources that he needs, that is why he's successful. He's successful because of his team. You can make as much great music as you want to make, but if you don't have the team behind you, it's not going to happen. When these people are jumping aboard and making the sacrifices that you need to get to where you need to be, understand that they are doing that because it's also allowing them to get to where they need to be. There's a mutually beneficial relationship that exists that makes them realize that at the end of the day, they love doing photography. They love managing somebody. They love being a publicist. But at the end of the day, if they see that this is something they can be compensated for, and they can do that for the rest of their life and do what they love to do, then they're going to do it. But you have to be the person who leads that camp. You have to be the person who leads that team, leads that organization to get to where they need to be. But in order to do that, you have to have put in the work yourself in order to get to that point. In closing, hopefully you were able to find a gem or two in this video. And as I always say, please pay it forward. Subscribe to the channel, which is at youtube.com/Arlo Maverick. Click like on the video, add it to a playlist, share it on Facebook, tweet it, whatever it may take. And as well too, shouts out to Stone Iris. I wore their shirt in the last vlog that I did, but forgot to give them a shout out. So shouts out to them. And shouts out to J Soul, Cold Soul Productions and Freezers. He is the one that produced the beat that you heard in the background for the last 9 videos. But we switched it up. So shouts out to Giannis Walder Georges, who is the one who's producing this beat that I'm talking over right now. And as I said before, if you're an artist who has a t-shirt you want me to wear in these videos, shouts out to Rep 780. Their white chocolate dancers from the city here. 3SB is like a whole collective of dancers in the city here. Extremely talented. They made shirts, had to rep it. I'm from Edmonton, so shouts out to that. But if you're an artist who has shirts, or anybody who has shirts that you want me to rep or anything like that, as long as it has no profanity, I'm down to wear it and sport it on the videos. And if you are a producer who is making music and you want to have it featured in the background as I talk, then please send it through. Hit me up on the private message and we'll go from there. But until the next episode, peace.